Who's afraid of the big bad wolf? Ladies and gentlemen, the show goes on. It's that time again. Same LOL time, same LOL channel. LolcowRewind. Rewind. I'm your host, Billy the Fridge, and I'm not here alone. You know it. I got my co-host, Xylee Gets Real. Xylee, how you doing?
Shit.
Uh-oh. So much.
I'm used to you talking longer. I am so sorry. So I had to switch scenes and mute it real quick. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm doing
so
great.
much for the AdSense. We got one cuss word right off the bat.
It's okay. It wasn't a really bad one.
Good, good. That's one of those good cussers.
Yeah, it was one of the good cuss words. We're okay.
I don't think we're even live. Because maybe we are. I'm looking for our chat room. Where's our chat at? I'm going to refresh. We're probably live.
No, we're live.
Okay,
we're definitely
I'm
live,
refreshing.
bro.
There we are. There's my chat. Because I think we are live because I had to refresh. Boogie, can I ask you a question?
Yes, sir.
What do you do when you're live and you get a crown?
I've never done anything.
Well, here at LolcowRewind, Boogie, we have a coronation ceremony. Would you like to join us in our coronation ceremony?
Nope. As the boss, I have decided that alcohol is bad for you.
Well, as Rewind...
So there will be no alcohol on Rewind or I will issue a fine.
I don't care. I love it.
I'll issue a fine.
I don't care. I love it. Boogie,
Go ahead, drink
don't
up.
care.
Drink up.
I love
Drink
it.
up.
Ladies and
Let me know when
gentlemen,
it's done.
this is
Guess
a
what,
coronation.
You might think you run things, but they still only tag me when shit goes down, and I'll have to be the one to tell you about it.
Is
Go
your
right ahead,
refrigerator running?
I just took over an hour ago.
Is your refrigerator running? Your refrigerator.
Welcome to your $500 fine. That crown
Thank
money
you.
now goes to
And you
Keemstar.
can kiss my $500
I love
ass.
it.
Let's
Go right ahead.
around.
Go right ahead, Xylee. At the end of the day, let me know what your check looks like, bitch.
Excuse me, Boogie. One moment, please. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the coronation of King Shai. Shai, you roam the hollowed halls of Rewind. You are not just a king of Rewind, but a king amongst men. We cheers you. This crown is for you, King Shai.
Yes.
May any man that gets between you and your crown perish.
You know what? Since it's dry, I'm going to allow it.
Boogie.
I got a lot of love for Shine. I came in here to talk to you about the fact that Becky went over her time so she could dance and do retarded shit. We're not doing that anymore on this goddamn network.
What are we doing now, Boogie?
When it's your time, you transfer your fucking show. And Becky, that's a $500 fine. I just issued it to you on your show. It will come out of your paycheck. I'm sorry, it'll come out your end, not Tina's.
Boogie.
Do not fuck with me. Do not fuck with me.
Boogie, I'm going to have to fine you $500. We're supposed to do a rundown right now of all the other shows.
Yeah.
You'll do. Yeah, well, guess what? Tonight, there was going to be some good news for you.
What is it,
And
Boogie?
you've already pissed me off.
What is it, Boogie?
The good news was you were not going to have to do your rewind. You are all not going to have to do your recap.
But we
you were
have
going
to
be able to do Nope. I have the boss. Do you not understand?
I
You
don't
watch the
understand.
fucking show.
I
No,
did
he
You
watch.
gave me the complete keys to the kingdom. Whatever I say goes. I can fire either of you right now.
Tell me more.
I'm choosing not to do it.
I'm learning, Boogie.
So I was going to say, you don't have to do your recap tonight. You can do your loose-ended fun show that I love so much.
Boogie,
Guess what?
We like to do both of those things, Boogie.
Well, get
Yeah.
on your fucking... By the way, Billy,
Yeah.
thank you for messaging me and telling me you were going to the goddamn ghost hunting thing, because had you called and messaged me, I would have been there.
I didn't know I was going until like this week.
He didn't know.
They
he was
didn't
going
tell
till
me.
last
They
minute.
didn't tell me when it was going to be until Sunday.
3 hours ago.
I
didn't know until 3 hours ago.
They didn't tell me that they were doing it until Sunday. I've been waiting to
I
know.
didn't know you were going until 3 hours ago.
I know,
Do you think
Boogie.
between
You should
Sunday
go.
and 3 hours ago, how can I go now?
Dude, stop
I don't
ruining
know.
the shows, man.
Rastov.
Stop ruining the shows,
Go
Boogie.
fuck yourself. Rastov, get the fuck out of here. I'll
Dude,
issue a fine
you
on
get
you.
the fuck out of here. He gave
No,
you one
mother,
job,
I'm
and that
the
was to not
fucking
burn the
boss.
place
He's
to the
doing
ground, you
his
fucking piece of
job.
shit. Get the
Becky
fuck
went
out.
over her time. Becky went over her time. That is an unreasonable thing to do. She's
Yeah,
been
then
told
fucking
not
punish
to
her.
do
That's
it
fine, but
before.
don't ruin
She gets a
Rewind.
$500. No, I wasn't going to ruin Rewind. I was going to make it better by telling them they don't have to do their full recap. They can have their loose-ended
So
fun
you're going
show
to
that
go
I
against
love
what
to
the
watch
boss
so
wants.
much.
You're going to go against what the boss wants.
I'm the boss.
He's the boss.
You're not the fucking boss.
boss.
No, you're not. You're a monkey with a machine gun.
Because I'm the boss. I'm the fucking boss. Don't you fucking forget.
Hey, Boogie, how much to kick
my
Boogie?
dick.
Did you kick Boogie? You can't kick
No,
Boogie. He's the boss.
I didn't kick Boogie. I
Rastov
didn't kick
kicked
him.
Boogie.
I did not kick Boogie.
Rastov
All you
kicked
mods out
Boogie.
there, check the logs. It was not me kicking him.
Rastov kicked Boogie.
Check the logs. I didn't do it.
Billy, was it you?
No, Rastov kicked you, Boogie. I
Well,
was
trust you.
just gonna
trust
ask
you
you
guys.
how
I
much
do
to
not
kick
trust
you
that motherfucker.
because Jink's friend asked how much to kick Boogie in a super chat, and I was gonna ask you how much to kick Boogie.
As the
You're in
boss,
charge.
you cannot kick me, but I will make a deal. For a $20 donation, I will leave voluntarily.
20?
But I want you to remember, I am watching the show, and you don't want to fuck with me right now. Genuinely. I'm in a bad goddamn mood.
Boogie, I actually
Boogie,
wanted
you
you
know
to
what?
run everything. You and I are like
We
best
wanted
friends.
to talk about live
This
anyway.
is perfect for me.
This goes with the recap anyway. Why are you in such a damn bad mood?
Well,
Talk to us.
so Jordy joined the fucking server earlier, and he spurged out. And I read a lot of things that make me very concerned about my friend. But one of the most important things he pointed out is Rastov is not the right choice, and I knew that from the very beginning. And look at what he did on live today. He sat there like a fucking log. He never made a joke. He never made a comment. All he did was sit there, man. And the other thing is,
That's not true, Boogie.
Yes, I watched the show. I was on it. Did you watch the whole thing?
Yeah, I did. I took notes.
Well, where are your notes about where Rastov cracked hilarious jokes and everyone really enjoyed it?
Bye.
Well, if to be fair, I don't exactly have notes where it said you cracked hilarious jokes either.
I have some.
I was pretty goddamn entertaining, Princess.
I have a bunch of them where I was like, Boogie was goddamn entertaining.
Okay, well that's because you're an ass kiss. Okay, exactly.
No,
Look at your face.
Actually, the real ass kiss around here is Rastov. I exposed him today. He's been fully exposed as the fake nice guy that he actually is. He said from his mouth, word for word, that he's nice to crowns. He's nice to donators.
To everybody.
And then look what happened.
No,
we got a crown here, and look how nice Boogie was to our crown. Totally throwing it in Rastov's face.
Once I realized
for real.
Well,
totally
I
dunked on Rastov.
Wait. He just said it. He just exposed himself.
What?
He said, once I realized it was Shai.
Yeah.
It wouldn't fucking matter if it
I
was
like
Shai
because
or anybody
Boogie's
else.
not a
money
parasocial.
doesn't matter to me. His money doesn't matter
It's
to me.
not a
You know what?
parasocial thing to Boogie.
Stop.
I'm nice to
It's
the people
only
that earn
because
it.
it's Shai.
Nope.
If it was
I'm
somebody
nice
else
to the
you
people
didn't
that earn
know,
it.
I still would have took that shot for that crown. Thank you.
I wouldn't.
Hey,
I
Boogie,
would have.
Boogie, we got 2 people who paid $20 to get rid of you. What are we supposed to do with them now that you're in charge?
Well, I will willingly leave out of the fact that I'm here to make people money, not cost them money. But I will be watching. Don't piss me the fuck off.
The reign of
Billy, I'm
Boogie.
telling you, you're dangerously close to joining my 8-hour stream.
The reign of Boogie.
That I have to do with.
Oh, Boogie, I need to talk to you about that, by the way, too. I'll talk to you later. I'll give you a message.
Good.
The reign of Boogie. Cheers to Boogie. I made this tea in my iced tea maker, by the way.
Oh, look at that. Is that your tea that you made with your own hands?
I made this tea. Digital Shrubbery says screaming equals entertaining, apparently. Well, that's why you're here watching Rewind. We are the anti-scream. Seth Look says, everyone knows Rastov is the real boss. Boogie is a paper tiger. Boogie is a crouching tiger. Actually, no, that was Wings. Wings was the croucher. Boogie's the hidden dragon.
Good point. Good point.
Proper Lives, welcome to Cash Cow. Jay Somar upgraded to Cash Cow. Philo Fish came through the BAM world. And earlier, Old Man House Phone, before we even went live, hours before we went live, gave a super chat to say Tech Protect's new name should be Knuckle Tuck, obviously, because they're talking about renaming Tech Protect.
I know. Knuckle Tuck is horrible. I will not be able to call him that.
Since he's a new host of Test, maybe his name could be Test Protest. And there's two points of business I want to bring up before we go live or before we go into our rundown.
Because the rundown's going to be really easy because a lot of them was just the same shit. So go for it.
So there's one thing I want to say. Keemstar today was renaming people in the Discord, giving them short names.
It was funny as fuck.
So I think he's preparing to actually rename Tech Protect.
Oh, absolutely.
He's been renaming people all day in the Discord. So he's getting ready for this. And 2, I had a lot of people leading up to the position to get the seat in live. A lot of people were even Rastov himself was like, I think it's going to be Billy who's going to be the new host of Lolcow Live. Even Rastov himself said that. You said that. And people were like, Billy, why are you mad that you're not the new host of Lolcow Live? I'm not mad. I didn't think it was going to be me. I never thought it was going to be me. I had no aspirations to be in that position. I never thought it was going to be me. Then people were like, Billy, are you mad that you're not in charge now that Keem's gone and that Boogie and Rastov were only put up to the position to be in charge? And I didn't think of that either. I gotta tell this story, guys. There's something about me you need to know. When I was young, I was a workaholic. I spent all summer one year just work. And my uncle kept messaging me. He said, Billy, come visit me. I miss you. And I was like, I'm busy, Unc. I'm working. And I kept putting it off. And finally my uncle said to me, he said, Billy, I need you to come see me. I'm not going to be here much longer. And when he told me that, I ran to go see him. I was there, and his last words to me was, Billy, don't worry. But he said to me, with no power comes no responsibility. And I take those words to heart now. I don't want power because I don't want responsibility.
So I have the power on this podcast then? No, I'm just kidding. It's true, though. That is true.
Now let's get...
Okay. So I'm letting you know now. The 2 clips I have, one is from Cafe and one is from Milkers. And live, there's no clips. However, I have screenshots just to quickly go through and show what they were talking about.
Every clip hit like a subpoena. I laughed. I cried. I questioned my data plan. Tintins. I am now chronically online and historically informed.
We historically inform you here, Red Legion Network. That's one of our goal missions.
Hell yeah. All right. So, I didn't know if you wanted to read that donation or not before we got started.
Lovejoy says, Boogie carried the living fuck out of live today. hate or love him, he knows how to steer an audience and narrative.
He does.
RWO for life. I mean, I got to be honest with you. Whether you understand what Boogie is doing or not, Boogie is he's a story driver. He's driving the story. When he came in here tonight and he was being a little prick, I'm all for it. If he finds my check $500, guess what? We'll probably end up making $2,000 off of it. And then I'll probably end up crying to Keem and get the $500 back because Boogie's a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
I
Do
hope
you really
Boogie's
think they're going to take $500 from us and we won't say
I hope
something?
Boogie's not
What?
watching.
We'll make even more money. We'll just make content out of it. Okay. Okay, buddy. No problem.
I hope Boogie just went to get a banana. Did you see when Boogie went to get a banana tonight?
Yeah, hopefully he got up and went and got one.
He did. This is the second night in a row Boogie went.
No, I was saying like just now.
And that's what yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I talk shit is because I'm thinking Boogie's going to get a fucking stress snack.
JD Poker, the reason why I can't hear Donos is because we don't have it set up for that because he's got to get a new Rodecaster, all right? And you don't need to type it over and over again. Please do not spam within the same message. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Genitals is still having trouble getting on the Discord link to the YouTube, and even the link won't work. Any advice? Genitals, if you can get a hold of Baja Wolf, he's one of the moderators. I always send people to Baja, and he gets you connected. Everybody, he's the man to look out for. He's also really cool at designing merch and stuff. I do believe he might have something new coming out for the RWO soon. Shout out to the Rewind World Order out there.
Hell yeah. Okay, so Thick Gemini says, I'm back to the universe. Welcome back, Thick Gemini.
There was
right,
multiple
so,
unbans today.
I know, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. All right, so on Madhouse, starting after us yesterday, they are actually happy with their time change because they feel like half our audience doesn't like their stuff and they get a big drop off when their stuff comes in. They talked about their meetup, which you're actually going to. Are you excited for that?
Yeah, because the other half of our audience adores them and is going to love to see me there.
Hell yeah.
Major respect.
We don't want Rastov. The Boogie crew rises.
I think there are a lot of people that love Rastov, and those people are going to have to fight for him. Because there are a lot of people that love the shit out of Boogie, too. You got to forget, this is Boogie's throne. Boogie's been here for years now. Well, has it been 2 years yet in the Lolcow universe? Not quite, right?
Almost.
Yeah, it's coming up on there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's coming up on there. And then Tech Protect's going to eat a ghost pepper for $100 during the haunted house stream.
That was my idea.
He's crazy.
That was a Billy the Fridge idea. They were like, Billy, what do you think we can do to help raise money? I'm like, come on, guys. You know I got you. You know I know how to make a motherfucking shindig big.
Yeah, that's crazy. Tech Protect's crazy. Okay, then jumping over to the test. Basically, they had a celebration stream reminiscing over the good times that they had on the show. And then they passed the torch to like the new season. So they ended up with Mitch up there, and they ended up with Tech Protect up there, with Nightmare and Grim, and had a boy fest.
It was a test Aussie fusion.
Yeah.
The new Aussie,
basically.
New test fusion, a sandwich, a cavalcade of, I called it Lolcow awesome.
That was pretty good. Okay, we're skipping Cafe
One
because
moment.
we have
Boogie
something.
out of the way, let Rastov shine.
Kyle Seidel wants to push Boogie out of the way. That's a lot of pushing because that's a lot of
That is
cushion.
a lot of pushing.
Boogie might have lost a lot of weight, but he's still a chungus. But so was Rastov. Was it Keem tonight? Or maybe it was a Dono. But somebody called Rastov Mr. Rogers. I think it was Keem. Keem knows what he's doing. I have been calling Rastov a low-level Boogie chungus since day one.
Yeah. Okay, we're skipping Cafe because we have something for that.
And Billy, thank you for the grifted. Yeah, we will get back to Cafe. We got to remind you guys, Cafe drops some bombs directed towards LolcowRewind, and we're going to get to that very soon.
Okay, so going to nerds. They're getting hyped for their new season. They're not scared of the time slot. They figured that since Aussie did pretty good on that time slot, that they can also be pretty good on that time slot. And I know a lot of us are going to help them out and stuff like that, so it's good.
No, it's not just good. They're going to be in that hot spot for the late night crowd, and they already have a very good community of people that are up late nights, and they're going to be able to get those fanatics that wanted to be fanatics for Aussie. They might come in and chill.
Boogie pushes his weight around like a general manager, and he's built like a boss. This role is perfect for him.
It's going to be fun. I am lucky that Boogie is my friend, and I'm also lucky that I'm getting the fuck out of here this weekend. I'm going to Jaffe Town. I got to deal with ghosts and not Karen ask the manager Boogie. I got to deal with it for a little bit.
So speaking of one of the people that were unbanned, it was Twiggy, and Buff was on stream trying to bait Twiggy to go up there.
Yeah.
But Twiggy never took the bait. He never went up there.
Yeah.
Buff was also salty that Zay won the Rewind Royal Rumble last night. He was salty as hell. Even I called in and going, bro, you sound kind of salty she won.
Was he salty?
Yeah, he was salty. There was salt.
Well,
a lot of salt.
Was it good?
No, not really.
Oh no.
It wasn't. But it was salty. And then they end up playing a game that one of their people made, so it was pretty dope. Milkers, I have a time slot for us, a timestamp for. Live, we'll get to live because of the screenshots I have.
Real quick, if Buff was salty that Zay got the W, I do think Zay's wording was
better.
Was good, but also if Zay is actually trying to turn over a new leaf, she needs that W. She needs that shine.
I agree.
And she needs to start off this new leaf with that W. So we'll see, because this is going to be her ball to drop. So let's see if we can watch the nerds ride out in their new time slot. Seth Looks just said, when we donated 2K to ban Twiggy, the stipulation was that the ban wouldn't even be a full month, wasn't disclosed. Who can I talk to about a refund? Was it a full month ban? Or was it a ban?
It was supposed to be a full
Or was it a ban from Aussie for a full month?
Rastov's not on Aussie anymore, so he unbanned him.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous. I think he still should be banned. Queens, Boogie went in there flexing his new power. And then while he was on there, he just gave Twiggy back the host role. Kind of weird. And he was making, well, at first he told Becky you're not allowed to dance, but right now she's supposed to dance for $20, the cockroach dance. And then he was like, now you can dance. He called back in and said, now you can dance, but you have to dance extra hard. So there was that. Tina needs the day off tomorrow, and Boogie gave it to her, and they go over the Milkers drama. So and Tina, apparently Cafe is going to help Milkers in the drama against the Queens, I guess.
Cafe's helping Milkers against the Queens?
I mean, no, not Cafe. I think it was Nerds. Hold on. Ooh, I think it was Nerds. I think I misspoke when I said that. Yeah, Nerds are joining the Milkers side. Nerds are joining the Milkers side to fight. Okay, they wrote it all fucked up. So maybe they're joining the Milkers to fight Queens, or I don't know.
Okay, so the
they
nerds are helping Milkers.
They literally, okay, in the
our
notes,
audience is letting us know the nerds are helping Milkers.
Okay.
That's the answer.
I was trying to.
And Tina's taking the day off tomorrow. Boogie's giving her the day off. Is Becky going to be all alone?
Yeah, I guess so.
We got to find somebody to help Becky tomorrow.
Yeah, I guess.
We need somebody to save Becky. Who's going to save
Probably.
Becky? If Nerds and Milkers are teaming up, who's going to save Becky?
I don't know.
Is Sweet Tea going to sit in with Becky?
Boogie! That would be perfect. That would actually be perfect.
Becky and Sweet Tea on Queens? Is that the answer? What's the answer?
I think Sweet Tea should go up there and do it. That would be funny.
Boogie's in charge. Is he going to fix this? This is day one. This is the new time slot, right?
Yep.
Interesting. Everything's always crazy. Now, we have to come back to the cafe stuff. Because cafe might have declared a little bit of war. Ken was cooking. He had some major recipes. The audience sent him ingredients. He was making steak. Covered the steak with coffee. It was had some cotton candy based bullshit. He's crying.
Who's crying?
It looks like Ken's crying.
He was having to eat stuff.
Man,
Let me know when you're ready for me to hit play.
I think I'm ready. Everybody be wearing Crocs.
It's leather. It is. All right, I'm good. What do you think about the new rewind? Because I think they're still being a little. I think they're still being a little pissy. What do you think?
They're still being a little pissy. I would say that the way that Keemstar went on Rewind was not the way to go. But the way that they reacted to it, especially after, the whole thing that I had with Keemstar, I was heavily judged, okay? And granted, I should have been. I should have been very heavily judged. But the way that they went about it, I don't think it was the best way to go either. I don't think so. And there is a lot of tension when it comes to Rewind and us because apparently we're the morning Rewind, but better. So a lot of people say, hey, well, they're not only rewinding on the LCU, they're rewinding on the lives of actual LolCows. And I don't know how to feel about that.
And here's the thing, Beans. Obviously, season 3 is here. The audience rallied behind us to make sure we stayed. And, we wouldn't be here without the coffee cult and the cafe cavalry, right? We wouldn't be here. So we owe it to them to be the best possible people we possibly can be. We owe it to them to try different things, do stuff that's not been done in the LCU before, hence the cooking stream. And, if that means we gotta, look at a channel that's been around, been successful, and say, hey, we think we can do it better than you. If we have to do that, then we'll do that. Obviously, our names won't match with their names, like toe-to-toe. But I think as far as a show concept and a show idea, you know what I mean? I think we can do it. I think that if in season 3, we go balls to the wall, do different things, take what they do, make it better, that'll challenge them, that'll challenge us, and it'll challenge the audience. You know what I mean?
That's very true. Let's put a pin in that because Sweet.
Okay. If
I'm gonna let him live.
If
I'm gonna let him live.
If you guys want to do what we do better, you can't.
You can't.
You can't.
It ain't happening.
But
it ain't possible.
But I do like that you guys use us as the aspiration. I do like that. You guys want to be LolcowRewind, we could remind you who you want to be when you grow up. I'm fine with that. You want to be LolcowRewind? You wake up, remind everybody to get their coffee, take their morning dump, take their medicine, get their newspaper. Remind them that the good shows are going to be coming on later. You can be LolcowRewind. I'm okay with that. I love Beans. I love Ken. I'm actually happy to see y'all following in our footsteps.
Hell yeah.
Because we actually are both very close to being the number 2 shows, right?
Mm-hmm.
This month, I don't know if we're going to end, but for a while, Rewind was the number 2 show this month for quite a bit of this month. I don't know how it's going to fall out at the end of the month, but we were racing for number 2, and they were racing for number 2 as well. Ours was at the top, and theirs was at the bottom. But
theirs was at the bottom.
We were both fighting for number 2, so we are kind of like sister shows. So shout out to Cafe.
Just on different ends of the spectrum.
Shout out to Cafe. I have nothing but love and respect for Ken and Beans. If you guys look to us as the mark, then keep going for that mark, because Ken, this is where you started, and you should always want to go home. So
this is what I got to say about it. We gonna let you live. We're gonna let you live.
Not just live, thrive, dude. Thrive.
Pew pew.
Thrive.
Pew, pew. We're gonna let you live.
Thrive.
That's all I gotta say.
I want Cafe to thrive. I want Cafe to thrive.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not worried.
Not at all. Not at all.
Oh, we got a crown today.
Yeah, we did.
We got a crown.
Mm-hmm. We sure did.
You remember when Boogie tried to keep us from celebrating our crown? And then with just a little logic and letting him know it was Shai, we got Boogie to do the right thing. This is why I think Boogie's maybe the right guy for the job. Maybe. Jinx friend says, "Oh, are we fighting Cafe now? They asked for it. We're not fighting anybody. We're the good kids.
We're not fighting." Okay. Okay. Let me make this very clear. Okay. When I said we will let them win, that means we're not fighting them. Oh, no, excuse me. When I said we will let them live, that means we're not fighting them. Okay. Because if we fought them, they wouldn't live.
Look, we have.
Just saying.
Let's remind you the last time a show was scheduled to go toe-to-toe with Rewind. It was a little show called Tech Talk.
Yeah, and Billy got them from one end, and I got them from the Discord, and they changed their mind real quick about wanting to go toe-to-toe with us.
They were going to go head-to-head with Rewind, literally, and before that show could air, they took the backseat time slot, then they dissolved completely. Now they're back in the form of Glammy Lambie and CD-ROM.
True. Just saying.
It is not good business to go toe-to-toe with LolcowRewind.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Not a recommendation.
Mm-mm.
Now, this is Nerds. No, this is Milkers.
No, this is Milkers.
Oh,
okay?
Snap.
Yes, and if you notice, it's got the old Mafia Milkers. It's because they are actually helping the Milkers out because Zeta. Okay, so every like Wednesdays and Thursdays, Savage has grandma duties. Okay, we all know that.
Yeah,
and she has to start the show at 4:30. Yeah. All right. Well, they wanted to start the show at 4 today, but Zeta didn't get the key until 10 minutes before.
Oh, snap.
And because she didn't do a test stream, she didn't feel comfortable. So Zay already had the key. So what Zay did was she ran it for them. Dude. And she ended up goes off camera and you don't see her and they just ran the show. Savage was pissed.
Really?
Yes.
Well, Zeta got the key 10 minutes before?
Yeah.
How long has Roxy been a host?
Roxy don't even have the equipment to run a stream.
So who are we mad at? Zeta?
Savage is mad at Roxy and Zeta. Because Savage didn't know that they were going to go live at 4 o'clock, but they ended up being like 25 minutes late. But she didn't know they were going to go before 4:30.
Huh.
Yeah. So.
Here she comes.
So happy
She's
you're
about
here.
to rally the pirates. She's about to rally the pirates. Pirate flags raise up.
What the fuck is going on?
Hi, Savage.
What the fuck is going on? We were supposed to start at 4:30. Why ain't you answering my calls, Roxy? The fuck?
I
What's going
had
on
no
here?
idea what was going on, Savage. I had no idea. Mike, nobody told me nothing. I tried to get to Mike. Mike said, "Don't talk to me. I'm not doing anything right now. Go to Keem." I tried to go to Keem. What's going on? He's like, "Be in the studio by 3:45." I'm like, "We don't start till 4:30." Hello. I'm trying to get a hold of him. Then Zeta texts me, "I'm running the show at 4." I'm like, "The Savage
Nerds
knows?"
here.
Like,
Why are the nerds here?
I'm running your
They're
stream
help
for
us.
you guys today.
We helping.
Why?
Cause shit
how am I,
happens.
Zeta?
Why?
I got everything at the last minute, and I run on a Mac, and I have a complicated setup, so I didn't have time for a test stream.
I thought you knew how to run it.
So I do know how to run
Evidently
it.
you don't.
But not 20 minutes before and not doing an audio check. I have outsourced audio. I don't run it like a Mima on a PC with a direct audio input to my microphone. I have.
I'm going to let it play.
I don't think I've ever been 20 minutes late.
In Zeta's defense, I've already had a milker scene set up because I used to be on milkers for a little bit. So I had a milker scene set up. I knew I could come in and help her if she needed it.
Mommy and Mommy are fighting, and I don't like
technically,
it.
I wasn't 20 minutes late. I think I was like 15 minutes early. It said 1 o'clock, but nobody gave me shit till like 1 o'clock. So
no, that's your problem, not mine, sweetie.
There's that. No, I think it's your problem. Did you listen
How's
to
it
the
my
song?
fault?
You might want to go back and rewind.
4:30. I wasn't
catch
scheduled
up,
to be here at 4:30 because of responsibilities I have to do. I mean, I don't know what you're trying to fool around here, but we can do it.
Oh, sucks. You have responsibilities.
Right,
I'm available
Yeah,
24/7, Roxy.
It does suck, doesn't it? It does.
Listen,
Sorry, you don't have any grandchildren. Fuck off.
Okay,
I don't want
guys.
any. I taught my kid not to get anybody pregnant at a young age.
My kid didn't get nobody pregnant. Shut your fucking mouth, hog.
Stop, guys. Please, we just
I don't like
started.
talking about kids, so I'm going to shut the fuck up because I want to shut the fuck up. Not because you want to shut the fuck up, but if you
Here you
So that was that. So she ended up so later on, Zeta did what Zeta does very beautifully, and she got Roxy and Savage to fight and argue.
Oh no.
And yeah, and Savage was up there. Oh, I hit the wrong button. God damn it. Savage was up there saying that you won't go ahead and do your, because what Roxy wants to do this weekend is do a 12-hour stream with Zeta, because she knows that Savage won't be able to do it because Savage has grandma duties, right? And Savage got mad, and Savage like, you won't make no money without me because I'm the real star of the show. That's a quote. I'm a real star of the show.
Okay, that's good.
And then Zeta, doing Zeta things, said, hold on, 1:13:40. Then Zeta decided to pull the Social Blade stats of when Roxy was there and when she wasn't there.
I'm
Okay,
resting
so
and I'm spinning down my baby.
I'm looking at Social Blade at your guys' stats. So it looks like before your average viewership with just Savage's people was like 500 to 800. And then it looks like it went up to plus 1,000 right before Fat Camp. So
hey, it's a team
now
effort.
there's almost 2,000. So Roxy probably brought like
It wasn't.
1,200 where
I'm
you brought like
going to your
800.
team. You
So Roxy brought like 1,200 where you brought 800.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it was funny seeing Savage upset about that. I thought it was funny.
It's good. It's a good show over there on the Milk. Zeta Ray's fitting right in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, come to find out, the whole thing was set up by Keemstar because she didn't know, she supposedly didn't know why the thumbnail was what it was. And the thumbnail was
Savage fired?
Yeah.
New host fired?
Yeah, and she didn't know what the hell was going on. Well, come to find out, Zeta ended up telling her the truth, that it was just to fuck with you, and then she calmed the fuck down after that.
Yeah, how many times has somebody been looked like they were going to be fired or quit on a Milkers and or Queens production? And
1,000 times. Literally 1,000 times. Literally 1,000 times. But yeah.
Can we put a fired or quit for one of us tomorrow?
No.
I want to clickbait too.
I clickbait when you took your last trip.
Okay.
Remember?
I guess.
I made it look like baby Billy was being kidnapped.
Okay, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, this would be a wonderful time for you guys to throw R's in the chat. Rewind World Order. This is the end of the month. You guys and your support have made this the best month yet for LolcowRewind. Xylee and I were talking, and we said to each other, we are going to have to do this again next month.
Oh, God.
Or we're going to be complete abject failures.
We really did have this conversation. He's not even joking about that conversation. We literally had that conversation.
So
we looked at the numbers last night, and Billy, like, we're both, looking at our numbers. I'm looking over here at this screen. He's like looking off, not looking at me. And then we both looked up at the same time, and Billy goes, we have to start over tomorrow. How are we going to beat this month?
Don't worry about Boogie. It takes work to be the boss, something Boogie hasn't done since Bush Sr. He will retire by 8 a.m. Friday morning. Rastov is a good dude, and I will swear my loyalty to Crown Stove if it means we finally get to #fire Boogie.
Oh, snap. We're about to lose Poke Gaga to Rastov, finally. He poached Poke Gaga.
Wait, what?
That's what Poke Gaga said. He called him Crown Stuff. We lost him. Ladies and gentlemen, Poke Gaga has fallen. Epic Brady says Gaff for Mud. Epic Brady and Gaff Garian are nerds crowns. I'm sure they're going to follow.
Garian.
They're going to follow the nerds over to 2 a.m.
Gaff Garian's cool. I love Gaff. Gaff is awesome.
So the overlying theme today on LolCow Live was Wings was kind of crashing out at Rastov being the new host.
Okay, it was giving very, I'm going to tell you I don't care so much. I obviously fucking care.
Yeah.
It was bad.
And
I only grabbed a couple of them. I don't have all the ones that Keem had, but I grabbed a couple of them.
When you get together with someone new and all of a sudden your ex shows up.
Yes.
It's got a bit of that energy going on.
Yes. 100%. 100%. So here
Wings says, here's the answer. Dro Rastov and bring on Becky. Becky is the best replacement for me. So drop Rastov and bring on Becky. Becky's the best replacement for me. Problem with that is Becky is running Queens. Wings says, you be starved for 2 weeks and beaten down every day while not being able to take your meds because you're not eating, because people drink every night and eat up all the food. This is him responding to
about Fat Camp,
the way that he crashed out at Fat Camp. And I mean, you can't say because people ate all the food, because you had a truck. You could have went and gotten some food if it was that bad. We
went out and got food all the time.
You starved yourself weeks prior to showing up. Like, and still what you did was a poor choice in judgment. And then what you did afterwards, you made more choices that made it hard to rectify the situation. Yeah, it wasn't perfect for you afterwards either. Twiggy's video and the way people reacted was hurtful. But, you know, there's ways where you show actual remorse, and there's ways where you put blame on everybody else and you don't accept a lot of the things you did yourself. Yeah. And I personally want Wings back, but I think that there is a long road for Wings to make it back. I don't think there's an overnight fix.
Right.
That's my thought. Keemstar says Becky would have been okay. Also a major headache. Yeah, Rastov's the opposite of a headache. Rastov is almost like a pillow for your butt. Do you need a butt pillow? Nah, probably not. But it's really comfortable. It's nice.
Yeah.
Rastov earned his spot, though. He's great for new direction in the show and season 3. Rastov is like a community manager. He's going to do something that nobody else cares to do. He's a community guy. Keemstar,
he is very much so.
Keemstar says, I just read everything Wings wrote. Nothing changed. Still saying everything I decided to do for the show is always 100 wrong. Moves in Wings' eyes. I don't think I'm ever going to get his approval. Shame. I should have thought the success of the shows kind of proves otherwise, but I'm still wrong. Keem, success can be looked at in 2 different ways, all right? Making money for yourself and people around you, and fan interaction, and fans directly buying into what you're doing through merchandise and other forms of support, that could be looked at as success. But true success is making Wings happy.
Yeah.
Meg says, let's do tonight and tomorrow. RWO for life. For life, Meg. Cheers to you. Much appreciated to another one of our crowns, Queen Meg. And
Hell yeah.
And then again, Wings says, yeah, I would told them what happens. I was going to yell at someone. A bunch of people grabbed me. I pushed my way through and knocked someone over. That's the lightest version of it. Yeah, I'll give you that. Wings also said, because she did that same shit when I was fighting with Keem and I told her to stop getting in front of me, I don't want to knock you down. Yeah, I know Wings didn't want to knock her down. Problem is, you did. Now that you've done something, you have to do... You can't un-knock down Kelly. What you have to do is let everybody who saw what you did front and center on camera know that not only are you remorseful for what you did, but you are going to not try and make excuses for what you did, but you're going to show that you are sorry for what you did, and everything you do from now on is going to be in service of you being a better man than the last worst moment you lived through. You're not showing that right now. You're like, come on, dog. You guys are fucking up picking Rastov. You should have picked Becky. It's like, look, I want that sort of take from Wings, right? I want that sort of take from Wings, but I don't want Wings right now. There's like this unfortunate thing keeping me from accepting Wings' take. It's this elephant in the room.
Yeah. Yeah.
We just got to resolve that, and then I want these takes from Wings. I do, but we need Wings back at full force. And this is just him fighting with everybody. Madhouse, the only show that stands on its own 2 feet, and it needs time to bloom. I mean, Rewind stands on its own 2 feet. If you put any subject in front of Xylee and I, doesn't matter if it's cafe or world news, if it's any sort of drama, if it's anything, it could be pop culture. Xylee and I can talk about anything. We're old dogs. We've been around the fucking block. I could sit here and pick on Xylee for 2 hours and you guys would have fun. Xylee could sit here and adore me for 2 hours and you guys would love it. It's just we're good at what we do. We're good at what we do. You might not think we stand alone because you're still hung up on the idea that Rewind is a recap show. Rewind was a recap show. We took over.
Pretty much.
We do a recap show, but Xylee and I can do anything. We are doing very well with Rewind. We stand on our own. Whatever we do here in this time slot would do pretty well, I think. Outdated Panda says, sorry for making a comment after Keem came in. Yeah, motherfucker, you better apologize.
Outdated. No, there's no need to apologize. We already talked about it in Discord. Thank you. I appreciate it, but no need to apologize. It's all good.
I didn't even remember what Outdated Panda said. So
because it was to me. You know, it's always to me. It's not to you. They never tag you. They always tag me.
Yeah, because I don't have problems with people because I don't remember anything anybody ever says. Epic Brady says, Keem needs to make the Joji and Eric show. Ducks and Legos, ducks and blocks.
Ooh, I love Joji.
Wings says the safe move is to cancel 50% of these side shows. That'd be the safe move, but then all these people who are building livelihoods would not have opportunity. Why play it safe?
He says here, Test and Aussie both need to be gone 3 months ago. And Nerds has the ability to hit, but you're putting them at 2 a.m. He was saying a bunch.
The problem is there's growth.
Mm-hmm.
We're experiencing growth across the board. Why?
Yeah, we are.
I guess if you look at getting things, if you look at getting it as a form of like guys, we're gaining subscribers, we're gaining fan interaction. It's unfortunately, it's too much. It's spreading. The fan interaction and the monetary involvement. All the hosts are starting to make too much money. It needs to stop. Do we have a way to stop this? Rewind's going to be able to pay some bills this month. Can we stop this?
Yeah, I know, right?
Can we stop this, please? Billy's going to be able to pay rent. Can we please stop this? Yeah, Billy was struggling before Rewind. He was going into debt. Can we stop this, please?
Right?
We gotta cut this down, guys. These hosts are finding a way to maintain a livelihood. It's not good, and it only seems to be growing from here on out.
I think this bottom one says a lot.
The second I signed over my ownership, I knew it was long for the lolcow world because I don't do well with people telling me what to do. God damn it. What really sucks about this is the whole moment that happened came from a slip up, and it was Keem mad at him for the slip up, and they had a moment where if they would have just been able to like let off some steam, everything would have been okay.
Yeah.
But they were live and everything was in front of everybody. And if they would have been at home on their fucking couches, it would have been business as usual the next day. But they were within pushing distance. They both had to go toe to toe, nose to nose. They couldn't just de-escalate. They had to big buck. There was no keyboard warrior, and everybody else had to get scared. Like they could have just de-escalated in any other form, but no, the barking had to somewhere turn to bite. Keemstar here says, Boogie and I just logged into the LolCow Live account to add Rastov and kick Wings off the account since he's 100% gone, not coming back. We discovered LolCow Live account was attached to a bunch of third-party gaming websites, car websites, and an OnlyFans account. Login was from Conway, South Carolina.
Well, and Keem explained it on the show. They went on there and they saw that he was on the account like 7 hours prior. And that's what they found. He put it in the announcements.
That's wild.
So, yeah.
It's just a little got little cars, a little gaming, a little spanking. It's cool.
Just a little bit of everything.
LolCow, baby. Keemstar also said Twiggy, Fat Gemini, Nate from LolCow Court, also known as Thrall, and Tank Joel have been unbanned. Keem's in the chat right now, and he's saying every show in the LCU cleared at least 10K in April. All 9 shows. That's
awesome.
That's a big thing. Thank you guys watching for your continued
awesome.
support to the universe. That's amazing.
So it was funny with Joel the Tank Guy. Joel the Tank Guy was brought back, and then somebody said, please behave. He said, no promises. King kicked him out again. Then they brought him back, and Keem said, you're on probation. So now Joel the Tank Guy is back. Yes, but he's on probation, so hopefully he acts right.
What does he get kicked for? Just posting tanks?
Saying stupid shit.
Oh.
He'll say some stupid shit. Yes.
I never see him talk. I just see him posting tanks.
Yeah. Yeah. But he will say some stupid shit sometimes in main chat. But yeah, so all these people, Thick Gemini, Twiggy, Thrall, and Joel the Tank Guy have been unbanned.
I got banned from Discord like I think it was the day Twiggy got banned because I posted something about Gilbert Grape because Twiggy looks like Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, and you
Gilbert
said grape.
Yeah, because the word grape has if you take the G out, it's got a banned word in it.
Yeah.
And I said it, and then I couldn't say it because I got banned for 1 minute. And then after my ban was over, I went to post a GIF with the picture of Leonardo DiCaprio. Thinking I could get away with that, but even the GIF had the word grape in the URL, and I got banned for an hour.
You can't say that in the Discord.
I learned. I thought I couldn't, but I guess they fixed that in the Discord. So today I was talking about grapes because I really, really, really want to try pickled grapes. Waffles says, how is Bad Emma Panda not been talked about yet? All right, so Waffles, Bad Empanada. Bad Empanada. He's the guy that's kind of like a foot soldier for Hassan Piker. Bad Empanada, he went after H3H3, and I guess he's the guy that dug into Harvey, who was going to be the main event of Creator Clash 3.
Harley.
Yeah, Harley Morenstein, a.k.a. the Epic Mealtime guy. Yeah. He's fought at the two previous Creator Clashes.
He's also the one that's bragging that, okay, see, here's the reason why I don't like talking about Bad Empanada, because if you talk about him, that means he bringing around. Bad Empanada is also known for doxing, and he's the one that likes to go around bragging that he called CPS on H3. Could we not talk about him, please?
Yeah, so what we are going to talk about is that Harvey stepped out of Creator Clash 3, right?
Yep. Oh, and Lena, Starkiller's wife, she's out of the fight. She's out of it too.
She's out too. So 2 of the matches are done. Is Creator Clash 3 done?
They need to cancel it. They should have never did it in the first place. I
think they might have to. And
they should.
I think they're going to be on the hook for the fees if they do.
Oh, well, I don't feel bad for them. They should have never done it in the first place.
I think there's a UFC for the same night, and Jake Paul is doing a boxing event the same night.
Yep.
Creator Clash 3 is doomed.
And Jake Paul's is, I think, one of the two is in LA, and it's the week after VidCon. So a lot of those YouTubers are probably going to go to that anyway.
Yeah.
Because they're already going to be there.
If iDubbbz is watching, I think he should have Beans take Lena's spot. Beans will fight for Lena.
Oh my God.
Beans has been training for like 4 days now. And Beans did talk shit about Rewind today. Throw her into the boxing match. And then we could have Overtflow take over for Harley. We've saved Creator Clash single-handedly. Happy Punch can come in, get a little logo put on it. We'll save it. Or even better, put the who's the fellow the comedian that everybody talks about, Samuel Hyde?
Hyde.
Yeah, put Samuel Hyde in for Harley. That
He's
would
banned.
be
They would never.
But they got to save the event. Put that Samuel Hyde guy in.
They do not care.
And they could put the Froggy Fresh guy in for Lena. He's about the size of a woman.
This is why iDubbbz is a fucking idiot for dropping his content cop before the event. He's a dummy.
Waffles says, I don't care about the dude JFC. JFC? John freaking Connor?
Jesus fucking Christ. That's what JFC means.
Is he going to fight at Creator Clash?
No.
He's coming back?
No,
I was
what
joking
JFC
about Keem
means.
saying it like he did Bad Emma Panda.
Oh, wait, is that how Keem said it?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Keem. Bless your
Yeah.
heart.
I wanted to talk about that just so I could pretend like I didn't know who Sam Hyde was. And so I could call Froggy Fresh a woman to replace Lena. I'm always 10 steps ahead. People don't understand how fucking genius I am. I play dumb, so y'all have somebody to identify with on LolcowRewind. If I went full force here, you guys would be like, oh, I can't watch this. Billy's too smart for me. You know that, right?
You done?
Yes.
Creator Clash is going to be bad. Very bad.
Probably. I'm looking forward
I was
to
going to
it.
ask you something. Okay. So there was a bunch of people asking about the whole thing between me and the co-host over there on Madhouse.
Bunny?
He's going to get the savage treatment from me, and I will not speak his name again. Am I going to talk about that situation and me jumping up there on the stream?
Should we call him Sweet
Why?
Tooth?
Let me. Can I talk?
You know you can. It's your show.
Okay. Well, I mean, but there's no point in talking about it. It is what it is. Whatever happened, happened. I can't stop it. I can't put a gun to his head and make him stop, and he's not going to stop. So there's no point in talking about it. I just got to let it
follow
live.
you since to mess with Leafy is here. Love the vibes, Burger King. Get your Burger Queen.
Hey, Link Michaels, cheers to you. That's old school. That was almost a decade ago. I'm old. I'm a grown-ass man.
You're not that old.
I'm a grown-ass man. Shout out to Link Michaels, though. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah.
But yeah, there's no need to delve into it. There's no need to watch it. It is what it is. There's no need to harp on it.
Madhouse.
So that's why I didn't play that clip.
Madhouse is about to be moving to the daytime. They're going to have a lead-in from Test. Nightmare and Tech Protect are going to be coming on, and then it's going to go right into Madhouse with Jaffe and Bunny Buttons. It's going to be quite a hot button issue. I'm excited.
I'm sure they and Tech Protect and Bunny are going to have a great time along with you and Becky.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. I'm not going to be able to be at the entire haunted thing because of my morbid obesity, but I'm going to be in and out, and I will be at the fan meetup, so I'm excited to be there.
Yeah, that's going to be cool. I think y'all are going to have a really good time.
Yeah, it's going to be great. Psychotic Assault says, Billy, why not use your other setup? I have no idea what you're talking about.
What other setup? Do you have another setup?
Oh, I think he's talking about the studio setup that I go to use. That's at my studio where I record my music at, and that involves like 4 or 5 other people. This is my home setup. This involves just me. If I had 4 or 5 other people involved for Rewind, I need a good. It'd be an event. If I can get people to fly out to Seattle, we'll do Rewind over there. Probably, I could probably talk to the guys to get some live in studio events going there. Maybe we'll get Boogie and some people out and Xylee out to Seattle for a in studio Rewind live in the cut.
Yeah, I plan on going there a week.
Yeah.
I want to go there for a week, and we can do a week of Rewind in the studio. We just got to set it up and figure out when to go. Plus, I got to be able to get the ID to go fly out there. But yeah, it's going to happen eventually.
Beavis Demise says, you're on restriction, Billy, not giving you no Apple Plays now. Why? Why am I on restriction?
Wow.
I'm your best bet. You should count on me. You should count on me. I'm the MVP. Xylee, we're wrapping up April. We're going into season 3. What do you think about the new lineup?
I have to wait and see what these new hosts do. I'm going to be honest. I have to wait and see. I don't know any of them. You know? Like Sweet Tea officially starts tomorrow, and I'm thinking to myself, oh, poor Ken and Beans.
Why? They have
She's
an
too
opportunity.
green. She's too green. She's way too green. She's already put her kid in front of the camera. She already says shit that she should know that she doesn't say, but she doesn't know because she doesn't know anything about the internet, because this is the first fucking internet thing she's already done. And her first fucking internet thing she's ever done, she's working with the LCU. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, and Ken and Beans are
She's
capable
already
of
spurred
getting her through
out.
there.
She already spurred out in the Discord about Glammy getting the host spot on Tech Talk like she's a fucking veteran or something. Like, bitch, who are you?
That's
What?
awesome.
You know, and like, this is, you just started the internet and you're already bitching about Glammy. Who the fuck are you?
But
and she's like, well, I'm allowed to give my opinions. Okay. And I'm allowed to give my opinions about your opinions.
I love that.
It works both ways.
I love that. Remember when they tried to hook her up with CD-ROM? She probably thought that was a protocol for her and him to have a show together.
She obviously ain't been around here long enough to know how things work.
Well, she's brand new.
You know? So, I don't know.
She's perfect. They are giving her gold.
I'm going to be honest, Billy. I love you to death. You are one of my you are my favorite person in this universe. But when it comes to people, I don't listen to you.
You should, though.
No, I should not.
You should. How often? Often?
Twiggy was great too, wasn't he?
He still is. He's back.
I rest my case.
But here's the thing. I don't expect anything out of these people. I want people to be miserable. When people are nice, when people get along, it gets fucking boring around here. I don't need friends. I got tired of having friends 20 years ago. I want miserable fucking people.
And this is what I find hilarious, right? So when I buck back, there's a problem with me bucking back on that. But yet you want people miserable. I'm trying to tell you how I'm miserable. You should be happy that I'm miserable.
I am. Do you think I don't like showing up to work? This shit's fucking lit to me. I got my tea.
God, I fucking hate you.
I got my tea. I'm kicking it. Every once in a while, I reach down and scratch my nards. Nobody can tell because it's right off camera. I'm fucking living. This is the gig. 1 second.
Whoa. Stop. Sweet Tea is a new one. Give her a chance. Don't make me get Daddy Keem.
True, major respect. Supreme Leader
I'm
Bread.
so ready to give all my tech questions to Glammy. That's gonna be hilarious.
Oh, man. Yeah, Glammy on tech.
That is going to be funny. Major respect. I'll tell Keem to his face what I feel like Sweet. Matter of fact, do you think I haven't already told Keem how I feel about Sweet Tea? Do you think I'm scared of Keem like that? Have you not been watching? That's what I don't understand. I'll go tell Keem. Tell Keem, you act like he don't know already how I feel.
Octoling, back to Cash Cow, 4 months now, says, Billy,
Thank you.
are you going to play your new song on Rewind? I'm not. My new album is a group album, me and my buddy, the MC Type. And,
Oh, it's going to be copyrighted?
well, probably. He's the one.
Yeah.
He's the one putting the whole thing together.
Yeah.
I've just been showing up
I can't
and writing
wait for it
verses
to
and
drop,
recording.
though.
Yeah, it's pretty chill. It's pretty.
How much longer y'all have on that, you think?
It depends on how quickly I write the last few verses. Probably gonna come out this summer. Maybe June. Maybe
Hell
July.
yeah. Billy, so I have a question. Let's have a meeting. Let's do what Lolcow Live does and have a meeting, but we just won't say numbers, okay? Unless Keemstar somehow calls up here and gives numbers, all right?
Yeah.
How are we gonna do in May?
If it's based off of the last 3 days since we've given up our bread and butter formula, we're gonna be racing with the final 4.
You think so?
Yeah. Ever since the change in how we do things slowed down around here. But that's not true. The memberships actually bring us up quite a bit. Like, we got Shai as a clown. We keep forgetting about that. The super chats died down during all this, but the memberships are huge. We had a ton of pay pigs that one day that was really low, and our numbers came back a lot higher than I thought they were going to be.
Ooh, a lot higher. Like our where it said how much we made in super chats, and we were like, oh God. But then the next day when the number came in, we were like,
yeah, it was like,
okay,
we didn't take it. We didn't take it in the bum. But I don't really like talking too much about this side of things because, like, we're doing so fucking well. It's stupid. It's stupid to question it, right? Like, we could be doing much worse, and I would be very fucking happy to be here.
I look at it like, all right, so I know some shows like to compare themselves to other shows, all right? And I'm not going to name the shows. I'm not going to call anybody out, all right? But they constantly talk about how they're going to be the new this show or they're going to beat this show. The way I look at it, and I think Billy looks at it the same way, we're in competition with ourselves. We just want to do, even if it's like 5 cents more than the last month, we're good.
Well, I've always been in competition with Lolcow Gaming, and now that they're gone, I don't know what I'm going to do.
We beat the competition, bro. They're not even around anymore.
Before that, I was in competition with Lolcow Tech Talk, and when they were gone, I was like, what the fuck am I going to do? Now I guess Lolcow Tech Talk is back. Rifting Guard, welcome to Cash Cow. Cheers to you.
BTW Big Man, do you still have the donut chain? Also, I hope you have a great weekend.
I will have
Love
a great
you,
weekend,
gesture
Link.
emoji.
I will have a great weekend. And I do have the donut chain. I haven't broken it out for a while. I need to see. It's got to be in a box somewhere. I got to find that.
It's in a box.
I put it away.
Wow. I'm surprised you don't have it hanging on a wall or something.
I know, but you know, like when a superhero gives up his superhero days and he puts his suit in a box.
Oh yeah, okay.
I put it in a box.
Get it.
I put it in a box. It's like I'm
it's
done
just
for now.
it's such a Billy the Fridge thing. I would expect it like up there, like where your pictures are, to have it like hanging on the wall or something. I mean, if anything, that
probably should be.
Yeah, I think that would look good with your pictures in your background and stuff, and have the donut chain there. I think that would look really good.
Yeah. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I need to get a bust, like a. Were there any fat presidents? A presidential bust, like maybe Martin Van Buren? I can hang it around his bust.
Wasn't President Garfield fat?
Probably. I need a fat president, and then I can maybe not a president, maybe Benjamin Franklin. Maybe I get a Benjamin Franklin bust and hang it around some sort of fat statue, a fat Jew.
Oh, William
Taft.
Howard Taft.
Taft
was the heaviest U.S. president. He weighed 354 pounds during his presidency.
Yeah, if I can get a fat Taft sculpture, maybe I can hang my donut chain around fat Taft. That'd be pretty chill. Or something to hang the donut chain on.
Waffles, I love you. Waffles, you are literally, I'm not even drunk saying this. Waffles, you are one of my favorite people in this chat. I swear to fucking God. I love Waffles.
Lolcow Food Review says, I'll be heading to Seattle tomorrow. What are you going to review while you're out here? You're going to go to the Shell gas station on Beacon Hill. And at the gas station, it's 24 hours, so make it a stop at some point. And it's a dirty gas station. You might get accosted by a homeless person. but it's worth it. They have catfish in the gas station.
I love catfish. I love some fried catfish. Oh my God.
Get yourself some catfish. One Buff Weeb says, get a bust of Snorlax. It's not a bad idea. I don't know.
One Buff Weeb should call in.
Well, I don't know if the Snorlax bust would have the neck ability to put the donut chain around. That's the one problem. You get too fat and the donut chain won't hang on the neck. Maybe I need to get a bust done of myself because I got pictures of myself on the wall. I'm very self-centered.
Get a bust of yourself. I know you are. So honestly, I think a bust of yourself and then put the chain, I think that would be dope.
Is there a 3D printer big enough to print a life-size bust of myself?
Listen, they 3D print shit this big and your head's not this big. It's close, but it's not. I mean, it is. Your head is this big, like figuratively, but not literally.
Midnight Rider says gas station catfish, ? Dude, trust me. The gas station catfish at the Shell station on Beacon Hill. You'll go there and you'll see some homeless people. One time I was there and I saw a car accident. A car was stolen and the guy did a hit and run and got away. You walk in, there's an entire wall of pictures of people stealing. It's grimy as fuck, but that's
where the best food is. I'm sorry.
Really good catfish.
In the South, you go to those rundown like gas stations like that where you got like looks nasty and all this shit. They have the best chicken biscuits ever.
The tartar
every
is
single
extra.
one of them.
The tartar is extra. Make sure you buy the tartar with the catfish. I always ask for that tartar. They don't want to offer it to you. You gotta say, let me get some tartar too. You gotta say tartar with the hard R.
What do you think about the changes, Billy? Because you asked me, but you didn't say. What do you think about them?
Surprisingly enough, I think that Keemstar did some magic with the changes. It's not perfect, but
nothing ever is though. Nothing's ever perfect.
But I feel like Grim, he couldn't be moved. He's got a very tight work schedule. So it's heartbreaking that Test had to break up because they're boys,
Mm-hmm.
But like it kind of had to be that way.
Yeah.
I think Keemstar made a decision that I don't know if it could have been better for the parties involved because Grim gets to keep a show in the universe.
Wait a minute. I have a question.
Yeah.
When does it start? Does it start at midnight tonight or does it start at 4 a.m. in the morning?
I do believe Test is going to be doing a show tonight. That's what Nightmare told me. Nightmare and Grim will be doing their last show tonight.
So why should be going into Madhouse then? As in the redirect.
I think
correct?
So, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I'm pretty sure.
I mean, because technically midnight starts next day, so I didn't know how people were doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm pretty sure it's
okay.
Pretty sure that's the way.
Because I haven't looked yet. I haven't went and looked yet. Holly Dolly says I make my own tartar sauce. Oh my God. Can you give me a recipe, please? I would appreciate it. Thank you.
Tartar's very good.
I love tartar sauce. Tartar sauce is amazing.
But I think that Tech Protect, Nightmare likes Tech Protect. Tech Protect wants a show. Tech Protect now has a show that leads into Madhouse. Cafe gets to have just a little better morning slot. They start the day off. I think that's best for Cafe. Link Michael says definitely needed an OG Billy the Fridge bust with those 2010 vibes going for it.
I agree. I agree.
You know it.
I totally agree with Link there. 100%.
You know it.
Well, it's like I was telling Nightmare last night. I was telling him, I was like, sometimes in order to grow, you can't stick with what you originally had. You know what I mean? Like you have to move apart. So in order for him and Grim to grow, maybe they need to be separated.
Well, I mean,
know?
it's not about growth, right? It's about the way that everything is set up. Keem had to move the lineup around. He had to.
I did mean to grow because they had to move the lineup, and I did mean to grow in the sense of, like with Nightmare and Tech Protect, it's going to be a different dynamic because Nightmare is all discombobulated and blah, 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 and Tech Protect's chill. Whereas Grim and Nightmare together, they were like chaos because they're both like all over the place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it just might fit better. It doesn't mean he's any less your boy.
Yeah, but like with Test, this wasn't about Test. This was about Test time slot. Test was in that time slot because Test happened to be available in that time slot at the time. But the time slot itself, like Aussie was always kind of in that time slot. It only got moved because Twiggy fumbled so hard. Mm-hmm. It was always going back there. So Keem had to find a place for Test, and Grim luckily could stay there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's just it's a weird little world, and everything worked out pretty well. Even Nerds, I think, is kind of happy to have a little less pressure at this time period. They get to be a little looser, have a little more fun. They get to just kind of nerd out in the night spot, This night spot, it's a cool crowd. We used to go late into the night when there was nobody behind us. We used to get a piece of this. Then Aussie came in and we gave up our ability to go late into the night to Aussie. The late night crowd here is a cool crowd.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like if you're a late night show, you have a cool fucking crowd to hang out with. It's not a bad thing to be at 2 a.m. It's just it's different. Seth looks says, sometimes I mix up my own tartar sauce from mayo, pickle relish, and a little horseradish to give it a little zip. Yeah, the tartar needs that zip. You got cream of tartar? You got that cream of tartar?
I don't know. I'm just happy we stayed at 10. 10 feels like home. I appreciate it.
It is. We are very, we're very lucky to have the support that we do, to have the audience that we do, to have the trust that we do, from our boss, our coworkers, I think everybody here, from the very top onward down, kind of has a bit of respect for us. And it shows. There's guys like One Buff Weeb who will just jump in when I'm trying to make a point and they fuck it all up. But other than that, what's up, brother? How you doing?
I can leave, Billy.
I'm kidding.
I can just leave, all right?
How you doing?
Right. I'm good. I'm fine. Bro, it's really funny when you have a whole bunch of people on the screen and you can tell Billy's like getting tired. Like, yeah, I like you guys to stop fucking interrupting me so I can do my bit. I'll fucking strangle you, okay?
Well, no. It's like
I do the same thing.
I am almost 100% sure that I'm better than most of you, but I know I'm better than all of you at once. Like when there's 9 motherfuckers at once, I know I'm better than all 9 of you fuckers trying to go at it at once. So I gotta fucking just gut that shit, right?
I think he was talking about tonight. I don't think he was talking about last night.
Oh, what, tonight? What was tonight?
Yeah. No, it's just how, okay, you know how you and I are both ADHD brain like a motherfucker, and we cut each other off, and then sometimes we get these looks on our face like, shut the fuck up, okay? It's our ADHD.
I don't care.
It's our ADHD vibing. Yeah, I don't care either, really.
No, I immediately thought of last night when there was like 9 people on here.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Oh, yeah, Xylee. I am not upset about losing.
Do I need to show the clip? Because I will.
Pull it up. Pull it up. We're gonna hold him to the fire. We're gonna hold.
Don't need receipts.
We're gonna hold
need receipts around here.
We're gonna hold One Buff Goku to the flames.
Fuck. I'm not One Buff Weeb anymore. They changed my fucking name. They named me, or they renamed me like a reclaimed.
You're just
stallion.
Buff Weeb?
I'm just Buff Weeb now. There's no one.
I kind of like that. Poke Gaga, thank you for the grifted.
Oh shit. I feel everybody would. It's crazy.
I gotta find where I called in.
Now that you're a late night soldier for the LCU,
yeah.
Do you?
Yeah.
Are your days going to be a lot more interesting, a lot more chill, or are you just like a hard-working man?
Oh, look, I sacrificed a fuck ton of things to even do this, but after the month we had, it showed that it was actually worth it.
Yeah.
Like, and I appreciate every fucking thing. Like, everybody, well, I can turn off my graphics for you guys. I got too much shit on the screen. It's distracting. Troy, thank you. But no, like, it was a sacrifice doing this. Like, Billy, like, you just kind of threw me in here, and then I didn't think it was going to happen as fast as it did, you know?
Yeah.
It's one of those things that's like, you can't let this shit cool off. You need to just go ahead and just jump in.
There's no time. I feel terrible. LCU came in right when I was getting to the point. I had me and my friends at the studio. I was working on this album. I had so much stuff. We built an entire podcast studio, and I was starting to get everything rolling. And this came in, and it's like my heart don't work hard enough for me to do everything. And I'm like, I couldn't hang with the gang, and I want to get back into doing the other stuff I was doing too, and hopefully I can get there. Pappy Cat, welcome to Cash Cow. But yeah, life gets put to the side when you get LCU, man. Like everybody says, I don't know. We're sitting up here talking shit for a couple hours a day, but there's a lot that goes into this. You do give up a lot of life to.
I don't have a life now,
right?
The way I'm going, I'm not going to have a real job soon either. But so
yeah, let's see what Xylee is talking about here.
My mom's always telling me like, "Baby, I love you, but you're always shirtless." So I'm like, "I'm sorry, Mom."
Because you're a slut. All right, you ready to watch what we're watching?
You put a lot of work into that body. Show it off. The fats do that here too. You don't have a choice.
That's true, actually. Are you ready to watch, Buff? Are you in?
Here.
All right.
About that. How you feel about that?
I mean, I'm not
Zane?
going to complain. I won the Rewind Royal Rumble last night. That was so exciting.
Yeah, I was surprised about that.
Yeah, me too.
I truly was.
It's okay. Well, I'll take it. Even if they gave me the win, I'll take it.
Yeah.
Speaking of
don't go
which,
super saying during trading. Look, no. These are just old pants.
Okay, so then I hop in there. Hold on, I gotta find where I hopped in there. Shit.
Oh yeah, I was talking about how my fucking pants ripped at the gym today.
Are you just humble bragging that your dick popped through your pants? Come on.
No, I have these like real 80s like kimono style thing, and they ripped today. And I tried to take a picture, and I sent it to the Discord, and I was like, "Oh shit, my pants are ripped." So I freaking deleted it, and Brantley was like, "What did you delete?" I'm like, "Oh, these shit, I just ripped my pants like SpongeBob. Please stop."
Come on, SpongeBob.
All right, here we go.
No, you don't know receipts.
we went head to head at the end. It was versus me and Buff, and I won. Are you mad? You look a little salty.
No, I'm fine.
That eye twitch is saying something else.
What eye twitch? I just have nervous tics.
That's a really nervous one then.
He's calm and cool right now.
I'm fine. I promise you.
Okay, whatever you say.
Yeah, I'm totally cool, but I'm twitching my eye because I'm angry because I won the Rewind Royal Rumble.
It's a nervous tick.
Salty bitch.
She look. You can. I have Tourette's.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah.
That wasn't salty.
Are you gonna make fun of my disability like that, Xylee?
Wow, Xylee. Wow.
At this moment.
You know I love you.
She's just teasing you because you're a fine man.
No,
you know I love you.
No,
she's just teasing you because you're fine.
No, I'm a disgusting pig that needs more work. But, that's just my own self-esteem talking there. But with the whole time slot thing, like, I just feel bad for the people that can't watch it right now. But
yeah,
we're working on techniques for it, though. So, what do we have here?
So Keemstar posted, was this just now? Or this is a couple hours ago? Dear Bo Blacks, you are on the verge of homelessness. Let me know if you want a job. I have some ideas. Lolcow Transformers. Is he gonna get on a show with Eric and be like a toy show?
Bruh.
Oh my God.
There's LolCow Grimm's Toy Show might do a show with Bo Blacks. They're into a lot of the same things. They like toys. That could be fun.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, Xylee, why are you so mean to Sweet Tea? Just because she's green.
I don't
and
like
she
her.
And she brings her kids on stream, and she overshares, and she does everything you're not supposed to when you're online. She's going to share her address the next stream. What's wrong with her?
She's great. Nightmares in the chat right now saying that we're going to be doing our official farewell tonight on Test. I'm going to bring up Poke Gaga. Poke Gaga.
Bring in Poke Gaga.
Poke Gaga, I got to say, we got Shai has joined you as a Rewind Crown tonight. You, Megs and C's, and Shai kicking it tonight.
Bruh, y'all got 3 crowns?
I missed the beginning of the show, but yeah, I wanted you to know that I'm not leaving Rewind.
I know. I was just talking shit because you called him Crown Stuff.
No, I'll just, I've been thinking a lot lately. I love my throne here. It would be nice to have a second throne, though.
Okay, dude, conquer.
Gonna conquer the land.
Hey, anything to take down Boogie, bro.
Hey, you
listen.
Boogie.
Your dream lives.
For a moment, Boogie was fired.
I know. Did you see how he reacted?
That was
the
good.
fucking best. I was listening to it, I was like, holy shit, he just got fired. I was like, there's no fucking way. Because normally I'm just listening to it in my ear. So I fucking pick up my phone to watch the video, and then he pulls him back in. I'm like, ah, shit.
Damn it. Damn it.
Boogie's face was like,
he was frozen.
My future just flashed before my eyes. Desi
You
and
got
I
your wish for like 2 seconds.
Desi and I were living in our Toyota. If Boogie got fired, like that, a lot of that would be on you, Poke Gaga. Would you give him a job? Would you hire him?
No. Bro, there's no job for him.
You wouldn't let him be like your Pokemon opening manager?
He could be
he could sort all my cards.
He would do that for you?
He would steal them.
He would be bitching all the time.
He would be bitching. He would be. But
I'd rather do it myself.
Good point. He would be bitching.
You're gonna need antidepressants dealing with Boogie, like legit. Gonna tell you how bad his life is.
He's a hiring risk.
Oh man. So this is like right now. It kind of feels like school's out for summer. You know, this is like the end of the year. Season 3 is officially kicking off tomorrow. Do we have any predictions? We've already said that Nerds is siding with Milkers against Queens, Buff.
Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't know why the shit runs so rampant around here. No, I was just in we were in Nerds VC after the show ended, right? We just chill there normally after the show. And everybody's like, Milkers is not starting. Were we supposed to stay longer? And I'm like, fuck, I'm panicking. I'm like, well, I don't control the streaming. They normally tell us to stay 30 minutes if something's going on with Savage. So, we just stay a little bit longer. That didn't happen. So I'm panicking. I'm like, what the fuck? Did we get a notice? Zay comes in and says she didn't get no fucking word from. I'm just sitting there like, oh, we're going to get in trouble. So I hop the fucking Queens. I'm like, hey, what the fuck's going on? They're like, Zeta's Ray's like, I don't know what's going on. Like moving shit around. She's like, I was going to do this, but then I can't. So I was like, fuck. But then I had a brilliant idea. I'm like, oh, my pink-haired co-host knows how to do this shit. Grabbed her ass real quick. Zay comes in. For some reason, the fucking surprisingly, like, voluntary, just like, oh, yeah, I can do this. I can help. And somehow she already had the Milkers lined
She's
up.
She's hosted for them before, yeah.
Yeah, she's hosted for them before.
She was actually, like, the month that I got Employee of the Month, she got 3rd place runner-up because she was hosting for, like, everybody, and she didn't even have her own show at the time. She was being super helpful.
She was
but
a
she would
hired
hop
gun,
in. Yeah, she literally. I mean, listen. She had more haters then than she does now. But damn, if she didn't help whenever they asked her, she helped on Queen. She helped on Milkers.
That's why I've always kind of been a closet supporter of Zay Zooted. I got to see her when Keem asked her and I and Tina to host Lolcow Live one day. When they wanted a day off, we went and we hosted Lolcow Live, and she was like, she basically jumped up and was my Xylee for the day on Lolcow Live. She ran all this stuff. I was like, look, this is how Xylee would do it for me. If you want to do this, this is how you can help. Because she's like, how can I help? How can I help? I was like, just if you want to do this for me, this is what Xylee would do. And she was right there. She was really to do everything. And so like I knew that she wants to work. And then when I saw Buff come in here, I was like, I kind of want to send him over to Nerds because he might if nothing you could be a character in their universe, our universe, like not everybody needs a show. Sweet Tea doesn't need a show. You don't need a show. You can be a guest. You can be a character. You can be SSO Michelangelo. He doesn't need a show. He can be on for 5-10 minutes, maybe even an hour once a month, and just be funny and be beloved. You can be a character. You could be just as important to this universe and not have a show. You could be somebody here. Having a host role doesn't mean the world, all right? It's not make or break. Buff could have been somebody. He's gone above and beyond very quickly.
But not everybody's gonna do that.
Yeah,
not everybody can do that.
But like,
I'm still. Go ahead.
When I sent you over that way, I was like, anything you can do, I know you're gonna do it well, and
killed it.
And you fucking smashed.
So basically, you're not joining the Milkers in the fight against Queens.
Hell no. I just was high and happy. I was like, let me help these people because I'm panicking, not knowing whether we're supposed to.
Yeah, because just because you're helping them, it doesn't mean you're joining the fight. Like
I'm trying to promote the nice Zay I'm building. God damn, you don't understand how much behind the scenes I've been tugging with.
No, I get that. I get that. But Milkers and Queens, they're fighting like so much. Like it's stupid. You were just helping them. You weren't joining the fight against the Queens.
And I also want to say low sodium Buff. I didn't think that was a very salty Buff earlier either.
No,
I'm calling low sodium.
Salty as fuck.
I'm calling low sodium.
I called in and he put his hat down, trying not to admit to it. Yeah.
Busted.
Yeah. Look at him.
He knows.
Yeah, he knows.
No. She definitely worded it way better than me. Like, I'll definitely look. Zay can really present herself the way she really wants to when somebody gives her the opportunity to show that actual side of her that I know was there. She's like, but no, I got to be like this. No, you don't. But Keem said I have to be like this. No, he don't. Yes, he does. Brought Keem in the meeting. Does she have to be like this? No. I'm like, all right, can we not do this no more? She's like, okay. So,
Also, she got a lot more out of the win than you would have. People already give you big W's around here. So I thought, in the moment, I kind of liked what she said. It was good positioning, good timing.
Oh, shit.
Throw her the W, let her close out, and have Nerds close out. I thought Nightmare would put up a better fight than he did, but also the way he dove out.
That was perfect.
It was so perfect. It gave her that extra rub, too. It gave her the extra push. It powered her up even more.
I've never seen somebody nope out so fast, so quick.
Wait.
That shit was fucking crazy. Nope, I'm out. And you heard him clearly, too. He spoke that shit in clear as English that he could say. He practiced for that moment.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Oh, I know, I loved it. But no, somebody brought it up earlier today. So even if I was salty, Xylee. Oh my god, I haven't done that. I haven't done that in a while. Holy shit!
In a while.
You got a Zay. I got a Xy.
Either way, Xylee. I found out Nerds was still double whammy for the Rewind Royal Rumble because it was me and her for the last two. So I still got second place, baby.
Yeah, damn right. Tobin's in the chat says, I personally don't think Sweet Tea is going to last long. I'm not sure how I feel about her, but she gets too attached to other hosts. She threw a fit with the guy I won't name because he didn't message her back.
Oh, yeah.
That's that night that they got in a fight that I was actually going to show the clips, but he came in here and showed that stupid Becky video that they got in an argument and she was like, I thought we were friends. She's very parasocial that way. Very new to the internet.
Yeah. That's going to be fun. Supreme Leader Bread, welcome back to Cash Cow. Says, love you both. Xylee more, though. Supreme Leader Bread, thank you for that. Thank you for that.
He likes to see me drunk. Hey, Tina.
Yeah,
love
Tina
you.
D in the place to be. Good to see you, Tina.
I love Tina.
Tina and Becky, for the entire history of Rewind at this slot, has been my little last minute boost into Rewind. And tomorrow it's going to be Lolcow Live pushing us into Lolcow Rewind. It's going to be a little different feeling when we start tomorrow.
It will.
That juicy redirect. That juicy redirect.
Oh, for real.
I like your guys. Look, I know you guys been struggling with your new flow, but it's the third day into it. You guys are fucking killing it, bro. Like, for real.
Yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is, baby. Paranormal YouTube. We always have fun. It could just be the
we're still getting used to it.
It could just be the idea that Xylee and I are coming to terms that everything is in shakeup and we're not sure how things are actually going to happen tomorrow. Because we have to recap everything, and everything is different. Our anxiety, our ADHD anxiety, we're like the last few days, we've been dealing with change, and it's not something we're comfortable with.
So the way Billy and I are is we like to free flow. All right, just leave us alone. Let us do our thing. And then now that we have a structure that we have to do, it kind of throws us both off.
Mm-hmm.
But we're getting it. We're getting it.
The structure's not even that bad. It's the change around it that's it's the anxiety around the change that adds this extra level. Like the change isn't even that big of a deal. It's I'm cool. I'm great with the idea of it. It's just the kinks that are being worked out. It creates an extra level of anxiety, and everything around changing around. The other shows changing. The idea that everything is still going to be changing tomorrow. This
Boogie
flux
will not be willing to watch all the shows
shit.
like Keem. He doesn't have what it takes to be the boss. # fire Boogie Savile coup.
Poke Gaga, I think we gotta Savile a coup. We gotta fire Boogie to Savile a coup.
Yeah.
Shinobi Ben, Queen's pushing into Rewind like how Becky once Poke Gaga to push into her. What?
Hey, don't touch
You're
our
still
crown.
a buddy
Don't
Billy,
even
not
look at our
quite
crown
baby girl
sideways.
status, but still enjoy the gaslight.
Oh yeah, Supreme Leader Bread. I gaslight for you. We buddies. I ain't even mad at you, Papa. I appreciate you.
I like how he said wait, I gotta read this one out loud. You're still a buddy, Billy, not quite baby girl status, but still enjoy the gaslighting. I know that's right.
Yeah. I love the love you give to Xylee. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't understand. I appreciate the love you give to Xylee more because it's to Xylee. Xylee needs her love too. I get my flowers. I get my flowers. I love seeing her get her flowers. This is a win-win. But yeah, let's fire Boogie. I hope he's not watching. He's my friend. Poke Gaga, you know how hard it is for you to be my crown and me want to see you succeed and get your dream, and also Boogie being my friend? Because I'll stab him in the back for you. I don't care. You're a crown.
Sometimes the toughest choices are the right choices are the toughest ones to make.
I make tough choices all the time.
Listen,
They're usually
you're
wrong,
a crown. The choice ain't that tough for me. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
It ain't that tough for me, buddy. Bye bye, Boogie.
Let's do it.
Ain't that tough?
Holly Dolly says, can y'all tell Desi to give Boogie 4 or 5 420 gummies? Oh, shit.
Good point, Holly Dolly.
Do you remember
She's
when
thinking.
Keem paid Desi $100 to knock over the Pac-Man machine? The arcade machine?
Yeah.
What?
The Mrs. Pac-Man, I think.
We should. Okay, I don't think I have Desi's number. We got to get a hold of Desi.
I know I don't.
I do. Oh, you know who would?
Brantley.
Yeah.
I can text her right fucking now.
We got to save this. We got to save this. But we are going to have to, at some point, dose Boogie illegally with drugs.
It's for his own good.
In Minecraft.
In Minecraft, of course. Poke Gaga. In Minecraft. Got you.
We need to chill this character out.
Are we about to get a speeding ticket for doing an actual crime against Boogie?
From who? Boogie? No.
Boogie's asleep.
So do you think Boogie's gonna go wild with this shit? Because he's already. I want to piss him off just to see what happens.
I don't think Boogie's gonna go wild with this shit. I know Boogie's gonna go wild with this shit. I'm just not sure how wild. I'm hoping he takes favor with me. But I did beat him at Fat Camp 3 times at Magic the Gathering and 1 time at Lolcow TCG. So he might not give a flying fuck about saving my feelings now that he has power.
And Sam Walton was a piece of garbage, a piece of
Hey,
shit.
you got to go, Buff Weeb. You have a good night, brother. You ain't fucking pulling this shit on my channel, dude.
You're playing with fire.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
Set us up. You see that?
What the fuck?
Buff Weeb is our op.
What the
He's
fuck?
our op. He was being an op, bro.
That's not the ops.
Sabotage.
That's my buddy.
He was being an op
That's my buddy. Why would he do that to us?
because we're the competition.
That's my job, and I do that through donos on Local Live.
Right?
That's so funny.
Doing it on stream on your channel.
Oh my god.
Buff Weeb, I'm bringing you back in.
Oh no! Oh no!
I want to give you the opportunity to
The opportunity, what?
To rinse yourself of all your sins against Boogie.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sam Walton's an amazing person. He's such a god to the community. I actually work for him. It's great.
Oh,
it's
shit.
wonderful.
Don't go
Thank you
that
for
far.
them.
I had to get you out of here because I'm a Costco guy and I was gonna start. I was gonna start saying some shit that would get me in trouble. Costco's
They don't
fucking
got
lit,
Costco.
dude.
I know. I want a chicken bake.
Dude.
Are they good?
Chocolate cookie.
I've never had.
Are the chicken bakes at Costco good? I've never had it. That's why I'm
me too.
asking.
They're
It's a
good.
legit question.
They're good.
By the way, I
Pokemon
have
Dark
put
Knight's are
the
great, too.
redirect for Madhouse in. FYI,
Nice.
just to let you know.
Nobody clip what I said about Costco on Nerds and send it to Billy. But yeah, tell me about the chicken bake.
Oh,
The chicken bake is a nice, delicious. It's like a strudel item. Nice, nice flaky crust. The inside is it ranch? It's a creamy white sauce with bacon, chicken, and a myriad of aromatic green vegetables.
fuck.
So it's like
that's wrong.
it's like a toaster strudel.
Yeah, but it's savory.
No.
You know, it's thick. It's like I would say it's like a hearty hot pocket, but it's hearty. It don't.
It's not cold in the middle.
No, it's not cold in the middle.
How's it like a hot pocket then?
Because it's not.
Obviously, you're not cooking your hot pockets right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Are you eating your hot pockets
are
like?
molten.
Are you eating hot pockets like lazy people eat Pop-Tarts?
Bruh, I don't. I eat Pop-Tarts.
Billy.
What? Do you be eating Pop-Tarts cold? Because I do too.
The-
I'm lazy people though.
Oh yeah. the hot fudge sundae ones, which are the best, don't even fucking come at me. They're the best, and you can't even find them. So when you find them, it's like fucking exciting.
Yeah.
Those are not good hot.
Yeah, you don't.
The original, like the purple ones, those heated up, or the strawberry ones are great.
Yeah.
All the other
Do
ones,
Do
I
you guys
can't.
like off-brand or regular brand Pop-Tarts? Because I feel like the regular brand Pop-Tarts don't fucking hit the same anymore.
I heard the off brands are better. I've heard
Really?
that, actually,
Who's
yeah.
who
It
is
depends
eating
on the
off-brand
off-brand.
Pop-Tarts? What brand do you buy that is better than actual Pop-Tarts? I usually get them.
Costco's?
No, I don't believe that at all, because I get the off-brand Pop-Tarts and they're not fully frosted. I haven't done this for years though, so maybe they've upped their game. But they're like missing some frosting. The crust tastes like half cardboard, half we gotcha. It feels like I just had a edible gotcha game. Like they tricked me into getting.
Should we set up a goal?
Well, I'm going to be honest. I like the Pop-Tarts without the frosting anyway.
What?
Well, okay. First of all, I've gotten to the point because I've cut so much sugar out that the frosting makes it way too sweet for me. So I like it without the frosting.
You know what we need? You know what we need? Tell me if I'm fucking psycho.
I'm diabetic, bro.
Tell me if I'm psycho. Tell me if I'm psycho. Savory Pop-Tarts. Chicken pot pie Pop-Tart.
Ooh, yeah.
No.
Lasagna Pop-Tart.
I can't go there with you. I'm sorry.
Tamale Pop-Tart?
I like tamale Pop-Tart.
Chimichanga Pop-Tart.
The idea is a solid idea, but I don't know how it can be executed.
Ravioli Pop-Tart.
No.
I would.
Pop-Tart's basically a ravioli.
Yeah, I was saying.
It is.
Isn't that basically ravioli?
Right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, what's this? A pierogi Pop-Tart? It's a pierogi Pop-Tart.
What's better, Pop-Tarts or toaster strudels?
That's what I say. Xylee, when you said the ones without the icing, is that not just a toaster strudel?
Basically, without
Right?
putting the icing on it. Yeah. But it's because I'm diabetic and I've cut so much sugar out. Like this is too sweet for me and it doesn't even have sugar. It's the flavoring in it. So sometimes the flavorings are too sweet for me that I don't enjoy it anymore. It's just because of me cutting sugar out from being diabetic.
Don't try the hot fudge sundae then.
Everybody is saying no thank you to my savory Pop-Tart idea. I bet you this shit would pop off.
You should make it, Billy.
I should. If you guys have ever had Doritos, this is just like a hearty Dorito.
Yeah.
This is like a Dorito with substance.
Okay. Tool Vicious is 100%. No, Vicarious. Tool Vicarious is 100% correct. I'm a toaster strudel guy. The breakfast ones are so good.
Really?
Facts,
You mean?
Well, they do make them.
And do you know what toaster strudel does? They do savory toaster strudels. They do the ones with sausage, cheese, and egg. You ever have those?
I like the breakfast burritos too. Don't get me started on the breakfast burritos because I will tear them motherfuckers up. Just saying.
Toaster strudel?
Yeah, I've never had the toaster strudel breakfast ones.
Yeah, they have the breakfast ones.
I always saw them, but I'm like, no, I don't trust you.
No, they're pretty banging, especially if you put syrup on them.
Seth says, look up the Jimmy Dean toaster pop-ups.
Oh.
Bro, the Jimmy Dean
There's a
fucking
solution.
breakfast corn dogs were my life as a fat kid, bro.
I'm Googling right now. I'm
dishes.
Googling
I have
savory
it.
Pop-Tarts. Because I gotta
Those
see.
go hard.
I gotta see if they've ever made savory Pop-Tarts before. If they haven't,
Oh my God! Right here. This is what you're talking about, Billy. What Steph was talking about.
So excited. I love it.
Toaster pop-ups.
okay, these look like savory
Holy
Pop-Tarts. These are
Yep.
These are breakfast Pop-Tarts. We got
Yeah.
pork and chicken, sausage, egg, and cheese. Imagine if one of these was a fucking I don't know, like a chicken pot pie with gravy and shit inside. That'd be hitting. Would that not be thwomping?
Yeah, no.
I mean,
I agree now. Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah.
It has to
Maybe.
work.
I understand it for breakfast, but
Okay,
I don't know
Can
about
we get a picture of this guy who's got the fucking the hat over here eating one?
Yeah.
This
yeah,
guy,
we go there.
this guy is a stoner. Am I right?
Look at this shirt.
This guy is smoking tough. He wore that shirt because he loves weed.
I was saying, look at the shirt.
Right. You got
Right?
the hot Cheeto mac and cheese in the background. You
This
see that shit?
this guy gets high and just eats trash. He's living the life.
I wanna book that right now.
I appreciate this man.
Dreams are made of.
For
Hot
real.
Cheeto mac and cheese. Is it a yay or nay on that?
what?
Hot.
I say nay.
No.
Do you see the box
No.
of hot Cheeto mac and cheese he had in the background?
Bobby,
Yeah, no, thank you. I don't like hot Cheetos.
Bobby says, Billy, you're describing Hot Pockets. Yes, I am, but I'm saying actually Pop-Tarts. We make them Pop-Tarts. So they're shelf stable. They're basically like MREs at this point.
I was gonna say, yeah.
They're savory Pop-Tarts. So now they become MREs. You can put them in your backpack. You can take them hiking. You pull them out. You have a chicken pot pie Pop-Tart ready to go for lunch.
You know who would know?
Yeah.
Keem would know. Because he's got the survival day bunker.
I'm so confused. Like,
interesting.
He has to have. He says he's got 30 years worth of rations.
Interesting.
He would know.
Tool Vicarious says Jimmy Dean stuff is so good. It's just not how now they are so expensive. I highly suggest the Hot Pocket hash browns they have now, though. Hot Pocket hash browns. Damn it. Xylee, could you Google this for us, too?
Yeah, Jimmy Dean hash brown ones. Because I buy these for my husband to have for breakfast before he goes to work.
Okay.
So.
Juma says it's fire with the flaming hot Cheeto crumble. Guys, this is all trash. I've never had MREs before.
Me neither.
Set up a goal.
Wait, that's the hash brown casserole.
I think we might get MREs for the next 24-hour stream.
What are we doing?
MREs. Because I've never done MREs before.
It's the stuffed hash browns. My husband likes these too for breakfast.
Okay, what the hell?
Bruh, what the fuck?
These are just next level. These are Hot Pockets, but inside potatoes.
Yes, potatoes.
What the fuck?
I'm so fucking hungry right now.
Whoa, hold on. Can you get a close-up of one of these boxes, Xylee?
I don't want to go to. Okay, this.
Yeah, just click the picture.
This one.
Okay. Why do they not call these Tot Pockets?
Oh my god.
Right?
Billy? What the fuck? I'm writing an email.
You're not wrong.
It's perfect.
Right?
You're a
It
genius.
is a Tot
Collect your
Pocket.
bag, Billy.
You're not wrong.
It's a
Billy, get your bag. Get your bag, Billy.
Dude. These are
just
Tot
wasted.
Pockets.
They have no catchy name for him too, and the Hot Pocket. You know, Hot Pocket would have been mad as fuck.
How did they miss that opportunity?
Yeah.
They're dumb.
You know, if nobody thought of this, they're dumb. But somebody probably thought of this, and legal was like, "There's no possible way we can get away with it."
Yeah, this is Hot Pockets.
Those are wild. They got Top Pockets.
Hot Pockets.
I'm just stuck on that now.
Pockets.
We won the processed food wars. That's top tier.
Speaking of Top Pockets, we're going to be sending you over to LolCow Madhouse soon. Bunny Button in her thought pockets. Why are you laughing at that, Buff Weeb?
I love Bunny.
God.
She's my favorite thought.
Buff Weeb,
I love
if
her.
you had to describe to me what thought pockets were, what would you think thought pockets were?
I've already been accused of so much. I'm just gonna leave that alone.
Because I would think that thought pockets are what Bunny buttons would unbutton to release her thoughts.
See, yeah, I wanted. Thank you for saying it for me.
Interesting.
Thank you for saying it for me.
Is it fair how smart I am? That I get to say the obvious horrible thing and then have like a wholesome answer for it? I get to have my cake and eat it too. It's not fair.
This is why you get away with everything and I get away with nothing.
I know it's not fair, but it's also not fair because I am Omni. I'm Omni. I'm next level. I am that dude. I do think that the universe was set up to pat me on the back. I'm sorry.
I'll get there one day. God damn it. I'll get there before I die. Bitches. It may be in next month.
You don't have to. Sometimes you think it's cold that you're in my shadow, but you're just enjoying the shade. You have a wonderful seat for the apocalypse. Enjoy it.
Sir, do you understand what you're implicating when you say that?
Luckily, we only have 1 minute left, and we got to send the kids over to LolCow Madhouse. Tool Vicarious says, "Hey, Buff, favorite Pokemon Game Boy game?"
I think I put in the chat Silver, I believe. I can't remember exactly.
Silver.
Oh God, I just had deja vu. Holy fuck.
Poke,
Sorry.
Pokegaga, is Deja Vu your favorite Pokemon Game Boy game?
Mm-hmm. And nightclub.
Ayo. Hundreds of beautiful girls and 3 ugly ones. Speaking of 3 ugly ones, Bunny Button, Jaffe, and Tech Protect are going to take you through to the Madhouse. The door will be knocking. Xylee, well, actually, I want to say, Buff, Poke Gaga, thank you for hanging. Appreciate having you guys tonight. Xylee,
Thank you guys.
anything you want to say to the kids while we send them over to Madhouse?
Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the new memberships. Thank you, Shai, for the crown. Love you always,
Yes.
Shai. And
Hell yeah.
guys, have a good time over at Madhouse.
Long live the Rewind crowns and the Rewind fucking RWO for life.
Life.
For life.